Afternoon, Berclair fourth graders. It is Mr. Morris back with you again to let you in on an amazing update. So we have some extra credit available for you so that you can increase your third 9 weeks grade. So that means in the third 9 weeks, if you got a C, let's say you got an 80 in the third 9 weeks in math, what you can do is if you complete this assignment, it can increase your grade up to 5 points. So you can go from an 80 to an 85, not on one assignment, but for the entire third quarter. So whatever you have seen on your most recent report card, you can increase that grade by 5 points. So what you're seeing here on my screen is your assignment. As you can see, we miss you all a lot. This is a message from Ms. Hunt and I. We just want you to know that we're excited for y'all, and we are hoping that you're all safe. We are excited at the fact that we hope we'll be able to see y'all at least a little bit next year as you transition into the fifth grade. But let's get back to what this is about. So these are the skills that you're going to need for this project. So you will need to be able to do equivalent fractions, comparing fractions, adding and subtracting fractions, multiplying fractions and whole numbers, adding tenths and hundredths, fractions as decimals, and comparing decimals. Now, in order to receive credit for the project, here's what you must do. I'm going to put emphasis on this word right here. As you can see, it's already in caps. All work must be shown for each question. You can take pictures of your work and answers, circle your final answer. You can turn in your project on Seesaw, Google Voice, Class Dojo. You can take pictures of it. If your parents have my number, they can send it to me. They can send it to Ms. Hunt. You can upload a picture to the comment section of this video. Whatever it is you need to do, as long as you show it to us and we can see all work has been done and we can find your final answer, you will get credit for this assignment. Next, this assignment is due May 11th at 11:59. We will not accept any late work because we have to get this turned around quickly so that we can change your final grade so it'll be finished for the end of the year. 0 late work will be taken. On May 12th, we will not accept any work. It is due by May 11th. Now, this means you have almost 2 weeks to complete it. If you need help remembering any of this, you can reach out to me, Ms. Hunt. We are happy. We have office hours that we have posted on the school website. So take a look at the school website. You can see when you can call us, when we'll be available to help. Your parents can send messages in Dojo. They can talk to us on Google Voice. Whatever it is they need to do, send us, call us. However they need to get in touch with us. Now, here is our grading policy on this. You can get 3, 4, or 5 points. If you show work on the pages 5 through 10, if you get 5 to 10 correct answers and you submit on time, you will get 3 points. If you show all your work on all the pages and you get 11 to 16 correct answers, 4 points. If you show all your work on all pages and you get 17 to 21 correct answers, you will get 5 points. This assumes you submit it on time before May 12th. Here's a word bank just in case you need to be brought up to speed and reminded of what some of the words we'll be using are. Additionally, Ms. Hunt went ahead and in here put some examples for you of some of the things you might need to do so that you have some examples to look back on. This is equivalent fractions, comparing fractions, adding and subtracting fractions. Here we have multiplying fractions, adding tenths and hundredths, seeing your fractions as decimals, and comparing decimals. So here is your assignment itself. So it has to do with sports. You will have multiple questions here for each page on different set of sports circumstances that you will have to answer. So I'm just going to go through and read each question so that you will be able to hear someone read the question. And at the end, in the description of this video, what you're going to find is you're going to find a link to this assignment so you can click on it and pull it up on your screen, on your own screen personally. All right? Now, if for some reason you're unable to pull it up or you have issues, I will have each page paused on here as I read the question. So you'll be able to find each question on the video read aloud to you and for you All you have to do is find a way to either write this on paper or be able to take a picture of it. So to get into the area, here we go. So it's the sports arena. You and your friends are going to a sports arena where there will be all sorts of sporting events going on. You plan to watch as many games as possible throughout the day. To get into the arena, you must buy a day pass. You have a coupon for half off the purchase of one day pass. One of your friends has a coupon for 1/3 off of a day pass. Which coupon will give you the better deal? The day pass lets you into the sports arena for 8 hours. If there is a football game you want to watch that will last about 3.5 hours, how much time will you have left to watch the other sporting events? At the concession stand, you order a smoothie. The worker puts blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and cherries in your smoothie. If she puts 2/3 of a cup of each fruit, how many cups of fruit are in your smoothie? After ordering your smoothie, you have 90 cents left. You want to buy a piece of candy that costs 75 cents. Do you have enough money? Explain your thinking. Here's our next scenario. It says slam dunk. You stop by the basketball courts to watch the halftime free throw and 3-point shooting contest. The chart below shows the fractions of shots each contestant made. Contestant number 1, 8/10 free throw shots. 3-point shots, 5/10. Contestant number 2, 4/10 free throw shots and 3/10 3-point shots. Contestant number 3, 2/10 free throw shots and 4/10 3-point shots. Contestant number 4, 6/10 free throw shots, 8/10 3-point shots. A professional basketball player makes 73/100ths of his free throw shots. Which contestant made a greater fraction of shots than the professional basketball player? Explain your answer. Which contestant made more than half of their free throw shots and 3-point shots? Which contestant made less than 1/4 of their free throw shots? Which contestant made 3 times as many free throw shots as contestant number 3 made? Our next scenario, bump, set, spike. The volleyball tournament is about to start. So you and your friends walk back inside to watch a few games. You take a seat in the stands and get ready to cheer on your favorite team. A volleyball net is set up higher for adult teams than for college teams. On court A, the net is 7 9/10 feet tall. On court B, the net is 7 48/100 feet tall. Which court is for the adult team and which court is for the college team? Your friend says that a volleyball player has to stand 29 9/12 feet away from the net to serve the ball to the other team. The rule book says a player has to stand 29 3/4 feet away from the net. Is your friend right? How do you know? The height of each antenna on a volleyball net is 5 11/12 feet long. If the net is only 3 3/12 feet tall, how much taller is the antenna than the volleyball net? The first game in the volleyball match lasted 2/3 of an hour. The second game was twice as long. The final game lasted 1/3 of an hour. How long was the second game? How long was the entire volleyball match? Our next event, track and field. You decide to head outside to watch the track meet. There are several events going on at the same time. Use the table below to answer the questions and figure out who will win. The person who jumps the furthest distance wins. List the jumpers in order from first place to fourth place. Long jump distances. Marcus, 14 3/4 feet. Luke, 15 and 2/3 feet. Josiah, 15 and 5/12 feet. Ty, 14 and 1/6 feet. The person with the fastest time wins. List the runners in order from first place to fourth place. Mile run times. Jamie, 6 and 7/12 minutes. Kendall, 6 and 4/5 minutes. Paige, 6 and 9/10 minutes. Kayla, 6 and 3/6 minutes. Your friend's older sister can run a mile in 6 and 3/4 minutes. Which of the runners above is she faster than? Explain how you know. Touchdown! We're on to our next event. It's time to watch football. You show up just in time to watch the first quarter. Now that it is over, fill in the chart below to see how well each player has done in the game. Player, Eagles, number 8. Passing yards, 5.5. Rushing yards, blank. Total yards, 12. Eagles, number 21. Passing yards, 10 and 2/3. Rushing yards, 3 and 2/3. Total yards, blank. Panthers, number 33. 6 and 2/5 passing yards. 6 and 3/5 rushing yards. Total yards, blank. And the Panthers, number 16. Passing yards, blank. Rushing yards, 3 and 2/4. And total yards, 18 and 3/4. Which player had the most rushing yards in the first quarter of the football game? Which player had the least amount of rushing yards? During the first quarter, the Panthers took 3 timeouts. If each timeout lasted 2/4 of a minute, how much total time did the Panthers players spend in timeouts? The Eagles had the ball for 9 minutes in the first quarter. The Panthers had the ball for 2.5 minutes less than the Eagles did. How many minutes did the Panthers have the ball in the first quarter? Final countdown. This is our final scenario. The sports arena is about to close and the last few sporting events are coming to an end. There were some really close games that came down to the last second. There was a mistake with the game clock. There was 4/10 of a second left on the clock, but these decided to add 35 hundredths of a second to the clock. How much time is on the clock now? Fill in the blank with an equivalent decimal or fraction. The All-Stars made the game-winning shot with 68 hundredths seconds left in the game. Decimal, 68 hundredths, fraction, blank. The Vikings won the relay race by 6/10 of a second to beat the Eagles. Decimal, blank, fraction, 6/10. The Spartans took the winning goal with 90 hundredths of a second left on the clock. Decimal, blank, fraction, 90 hundredths. The Wildcats scored a field goal to win the game 0.2 seconds before the end of the fourth quarter. Decimal, 0.2, fraction, blank. Your time at the sports arena was fun. You spent 4 and 4/5 hours outside watching sporting events and 2 and 3/5 hours inside. How many hours did you and your friends spend at the sports arena? Alrighty, this is your total assignment. So you now have seen every question. You have heard every question read aloud for you. Once again, check the description of this video to see to be able to go to this page and pull it up yourself so that you can complete this assignment to increase your grade. Remember, we will take no late work. May 11th at 11:59 is the latest you can give it to us. We are happy to help you. We want you to try hard. We want you to improve your grades. We're excited for you to improve your grades. If you have any issues, reach out to Ms. Hunt or myself. We will be available, and we hope you're all staying safe. And we'll see you later.